Behind every firehouse door, there are heroes. But the firefighters who call Engine 54 home sacrificed more than most on 9/11.
As you're looking at each name, because you know every guy and you know every face and you know their families, and you could just imagine how much it hurts.
You're talking about the board. Those are the duty boards you have?
The duty boards that we have, yes.
And you saved the boards from 9/11. I see them up there, right?
Right, they'll stay up there and they'll never be changed or touched.
And those are the names were on in grease pencil for that day. The guys who were on shift that morning are up there.
Right, that's what their assignment was on the rig as they were responding in.
One of the names on that board could have been firefighter John Fila, who drives Engine 54 whenever it answers a call. Fila was supposed to be working the morning of 9/11. You swap shifts with another guy.
Yeah.
He's right behind me on the wall here, Chris Santora.
Yeah. Chris was one of our newest guys in the firehouse. He had needed a shift switch because he had some things he had to do, and just by a pencil stroke he was working that day and working my tour. He was a young guy just starting out, never got to experience family life, never got to do a lot of things that I'd already done. So there's a huge weight, guilt factor that hangs over my head.
But it really shouldn't.
That's what everybody says, it shouldn't. I speak to his parents on a regular basis, great people, and they always, comfort me, but you can't help thinking about it because it's the difference between life and death.
It's not just the fact that these men lost their friends that still haunts them, but the fact that they weren't able to do the jobs they all wanted to do most, rescue those in need.
Still to this day is probably my most disappointing thing out of anything I've ever done or anything I've ever faced, is just that element of coming to the realization about 5 or 6 days later as we kept diving down 50, 60 feet into these craters that there was nothing but paper and dust.
Nobody to save.
Nobody to save.
How did 9/11 change you?
9/11 to me really changed me in a way that I never in a million years would think would happen. I became a very angry, bitter person about a lot of things. I became very short-tempered.
How's your marriage?
My first marriage, I got divorced over. It collapsed my marriage because I became a different person. I've since been remarried and everything's going good. And it's just, it changed my life.